Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Asylum. Ähm, ich habe das Gefühl, wir haben irgendwas vergessen. Mhm. Ihr habt die Lösung schon lange, ich weiß. Es ist euch zu öde. Aber vielleicht... Achso. War zu dunkel hier drin. Wahrnehmung, angehende Pflege. Hatten wir das beim letzten Mal nicht auch schon? Wahrnehmung, angehende Pflege. Wahrnehmung, angehende Pflege, Archiv, Bücher. Nee, wo waren so viele Bücher? Hier. Perception. Angehörigenpflege. Family Caregiving 296. Könnte das vielleicht der Code für die Schublade sein? Wir gucken. Das wird, wir gucken ja schon. Fragte mich, welche interessanten Geheimnisse auf diesem Band verzeichnet waren, ja? Ich mich auch, deswegen will ich es jetzt auch anhören. Wie wähle ich denn das aus? Ah.
Earlier this morning I used foul language in reprimanding a clumsy nurse who forgot to lock the door to the female wing. Truly offensive, dirty words. I don't recall ever doing that before. I've clearly been under a lot of stress lately. My worst fear is becoming another Alice, so I need to remain level-headed and focused. It's this place. There's a general feeling of unease in the Institute, and those unsettling rumors don't help. But the main reason for my jumpy state has to be the baffling regression in Group E. It's disconcerting and worrying. I'm giving Alice too many reasons to use shock treatment on these patients and take all of us decades back in time. Alice Hawthorne, the backwards time traveler, that fucking bastard. Ah, there you go. the cases, Rebecca is obviously the most puzzling one. She's having nightmares about her attackers again. After months of not uttering a word about the incident. And she's also becoming increasingly violent. I fear she will seriously harm herself. Yesterday, Alice found her viciously scratching her stomach. So much she left flesh wounds. She should be giving birth sometime in July. That's 3 weeks from now. Certainly this fact could be the explanation for her regression. If it wasn't for the rest of them.
Für meinen Seelenfrieden war es entscheidend, mich näher mit dieser mysteriösen Gruppe Ehe zu befassen und herauszufinden, ob ich dazugehört hatte. Ebersbacher führte eine Reihe wichtiger Therapien durch und irgendwas in Gruppe E beunruhigte sie zutiefst. Ich war mir sicher, dass im Behandlungszimmer weitere Details aufgedeckt werden könnten.
Julia, it's Bruno. Our adorable high-risk patient has escaped again. No idea how he does that. Please call someone. I need assistance immediately. I'm outside the cafeteria.
Register of Visitors, Liste der Besucher. Achilles Rigas, Adam Gaffney, Alexander Dosich, Alex Aranowski, Alexandra McAuliffe, Anita Annabelle Anderson, Autumn Aranz, Bartholomäus Goberts, Benji Sofaheld Kampfhausen. Ich glaube, das sind die Unterstützer von Dingensbuffens. Von Kickstarter. Bill Kirby, Bruce Andy, Conway, Daniel Goldberg, Danny Garcia Tuki, Darren Cypress, Dave Hopman, Diana Dormeller, Elliot Orban, Eric Thorsen, Evan T. Keller. Sorry, meine Flasche wackelt beim Ventilator. Deswegen dachte ich gerade. Ezequiel Kobilnik, Federico G. Cobreros, Florian Grohmann. Schön. Hope Emma Torres. Nee, Torres hat noch nicht. Christo Georgiev Christoph. Ingo Günther. Das ist der richtige Name da. Ingo Günther. Jakob Kirkwood. Jacob. Jason Edward. Zapasnik. Jen Estierdal. Ich kann den Namen nicht aussprechen. Estierdalin Pedersen. Jessica Jean Rudolph. Johnny Jorstrand. Julian S. van Dijk. KL Plus. Ich weiß, wenn es euch nervt, dann spult einfach ein bisschen vor. Sorry. Kevin T. Temple. Fort Dog. Lake Kubilius. Larry Eldridge. Engrimson. Maria Riolo. Marie-Christine Dex. Markus Herbert Beck. Das ist auch ein schöner Name. Matt Trollboy Wiseman. Matt Grandes. Matthew Lust. Maxim Ganetsky, Max Ole Varias, Mifflin Bullis Bates, Melinda Natalia McGovern, Michael A. Agnoletti, Michael P. Morrison, Michael Shaw, Möwe, Migui Henderson, Henderson, Nick Evans, Nikolaus, Joares, oh Gott, Patrick Sobczynski, Paul Desrate, PJ Kennedy, die Play Massive GmbH. Ich wusste es, das sind die Kickstarter, Leute. Die Play Massive GmbH. Oh mein Gott. Professor David G. Fobrogo. Pseudonymus Maleficius. Raphael Ray. Fire. Gott, sorry, Leute, tut mir leid. Ramon Torres. René Lorenzen. Robert Bisiri. Rai Omera. Sam. Sarah Fusnick. Sardu. Scott White. Sebastian Jumpf. Stephen Lindsay. Tattoo Palviaien. Tomo Matthews. Tomte Meulenbrück. Trevor Dammen, Veronika Liu, Wille Alajeviu, Levry, Zanderat. Oh. Hat jetzt ein paar Minuten gedauert. Sorry. Kantine. Die Cafeteria ist geradeaus, ne?
Hold on. Who the hell are you?
I'm just looking around.
You what? Does this look like a shopping mall to you?
I spoke with Julia and she gave me permission. You don't need to worry about me.
This place. It's unbelievable. Am I the only one taking my job seriously?
Well,
Look, it doesn't matter. I have enough on my plate with this patient on the loose. Just be on your way.
Patient on the loose?
Yeah, I managed to lock him inside the cafeteria. See for yourself.
Mhm. Wow. Machst du auf der anderen Seite auch nochmal? Bitte? Du bist der Öde.
I see what you mean. That guy seems dangerous.
Dangerous? He's a flaming demon. He's tearing down the whole place. At this rate, there won't be a cafeteria in the morning.
You do seem busy, but can I ask some questions anyway?
Sure, whatever. The name's Bruno.
Bruno.
You know, I was acquainted with this place in the past. A number of years ago,
Wait, why are you telling me this?
Well, I assumed that since you're a security guard, you'd want to...
Hold on. We all have responsibilities here. I take care of patients who misbehave. Julia decides who gets in. That's it.
But...
Anything else is above my paycheck.
Do you know where the therapy room is?
Yes. It's on the other side of this floor.
Great, and how can I get there?
You can't with Samson back here trashing the whole cafeteria. It's the only way to reach the back corridor of this floor.
You mean the cafeteria is the only way to the therapy room?
Yeah, well, the library also connects both sides of the building, but the last time I checked, it was locked.
What is this about a process of reopening?
Exactly what it sounds like. They're reopening the place.
But it's a mess.
Yes, tell me about it. It's a disaster. No one knows anything. Things are just happening without a reason. I'm not sure how they intend to pull this off.
But then, why are you here, Bruno?
Because they're paying me.
Huh. Well, that's not a bad reason.
And it's not such a difficult job either, other than your average patient escaping the cell and potentially killing you in the process.
Are they paying you enough for this?
Not nearly.
Was mich ja wundert, warum sind da Patienten, wenn das eigentlich geschlossen ist, die erst wieder eröffnet wird?
I'd like to tell you why I'm here. You see...
Let me stop you right there. Not my problem. If Julia said it was okay for you to be here, then it's fine.
You're not even curious?
Do I look like the kind of person who pursues answers, knowledge, meaning?
What?
Exactly.
Are you familiar with the Kirkbride plan?
Kirk what? Sounds like something I don't care about.
It's the architecture of the building we're in.
Oh, right. I remember hearing that term during meetings to coordinate the reopening. An old and impractical type of construction.
But there were plans to change that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know the whole story. But for sure the idea is to continue that work, beginning tomorrow.
Does the term Group E ring a bell, Bruno?
Nah. Is that a therapy group?
I believe so, yes. I'm trying to find more information about it.
The archive documents in this place are a complete mess, so good luck with that.
But why is that? Why is everything here in such a state of disarray?
I don't know much about it, except that it was well before my time here. That's past history now.
So, a madman on the loose.
Yes, we're having a bit of trouble with this especially rowdy patient. It's the second time today that he's escaped. In my defense, the high-risk section needs a lot of maintenance. Low risk is in somewhat better shape, sans the atmosphere of impending doom. But high risk needs some intensive work, pronto.
That doesn't inspire much confidence, though.
Welcome to my world. Be thankful there's only one high-risk patient admitted at the moment.
Yikes. About this.
Stop pestering me.
You mentioned something about past history with the Institute.
Ugh, ugly business. I don't like gossip, especially when my job is involved. This is all I know. It was mostly a conflict between the staff and directors.
Conflict? Over what?
Disagreements about the handling of patients. Apparently there were oversights. Quite a few of them. I don't know much more other than what the newspapers said. You know, the rumors.
Tell me about you, Bruno.
I'm just what you see. Nothing more.
I see a troubled man in front of me with an attitude problem.
Ha ha, so funny. Let me know how you feel after you spend a few more hours in this place.
Do you know this Dr. Miller?
Yeah, I've seen him around. But he's a reserved fellow. Haven't spoken much with him. He's the one calling the shots now.
What do you mean, calling the shots?
Dude, are you a bit slow? He's going to be in charge when this place officially reopens. And I hear he's also secured the money to make all this happen.
Wow. Does the name Ebersbaker ring a bell?
I remember seeing an office with that name, but that's all I know. Why are you asking? Are you related to her?
I'm not sure. I think I knew her, yes. There's a period of my life I can't quite remember.
Are you feeling okay? I have a couple of empty cells if you need to lie down and rest.
Yes.
You positive?
I'm absolutely. No need for that. Like I said, I met Julia at the entrance. She seems to be a really nice person.
She's cool, but that's also her weakness. Sometimes she can be too nice.
What do you mean?
For example, as a receptionist, she let in a complete stranger who talks too much.
I get it.
Ach, komm schon.
All right. I'll be going.
Hey, wait. You seem like a decent sport. Or at least a harmless one. I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure.
Can you go fetch my baton? I left it in my office when I went running to pursue our friend the Tasmanian Devil here.
Okay, I guess. Where is that?
You need to go all the way through the infirmary, then down the stairway. My office is in a lower corridor they used to call the Tunnel of the Damned.
Good grief.
Nah, the name is more intimidating than it sounds. Just please go, ASAP. I need that baton to deal with the ongoing crisis.
Sounds good. I'll be on my way.
Und wie wir unterwegs sind, seht ihr dann in der nächsten Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis dahin. Tschüss.